Are you totally confused by all that conflicting diet advice? Or maybe you feel totally lost when everyone's talking macros? You're not alone, believe me, I totally get it. See, most videos out there, they just tell you what to eat. But what if actually understanding the why behind your food could unlock absolutely everything for you? Well, let's dive right in. So, as a registered dietitian and, well, a huge fitness enthusiast myself, I've seen firsthand just how confusing nutrition advice can get. A lot of people, they really struggle to understand what to eat, to actually hit their goals effectively. First off, we're going to demystify protein, carbs, and fats. They're really your body's essential fuel after all. Then I'll show you how you can easily calculate your personalized macro targets and track them all without any stress. And finally, we'll explore some advanced tips and even discuss when it's okay to stop tracking altogether. By the end of this, you'll feel so confident and truly empowered to nourish your body like a pro. All right, team, you've definitely heard the buzzwords, right? Protein, carbs, fats. But what are these mysterious macros actually? And, more importantly, why should you even care? Well, think of them as the three primary currencies your body uses to function. They're called macronutrients because, we need them in really large amounts. And each one brings some pretty unique superpowers to the table. Oh, and yeah, each has a specific calorie value too. First up, protein. This one clocks in at 4 calories per gram, and it's your body's ultimate construction crew. Seriously, think of it as the master builder, constantly repairing and building everything. We're talking your muscles, your hair, skin, and even those super crucial enzymes. Want to recover faster after a workout? Feel satisfied longer after a meal? Or maybe support some lean muscle growth? Protein. It's totally your MVP. Next up, we've got carbohydrates, also 4 calories per gram. These are your body's primary preferred energy source. Seriously, it's the rocket fuel. Imagine them as instant energy packets. They're powering your brain, those intense workouts you do, and, well, everything in between. Carbs are what keep you from hitting that dreaded mid-afternoon slump. Finally, let's meet fats. These guys clock in at 9 calories per gram, making them the most energy-dense macro of all. Now, don't let the name scare you off. Healthy fats are absolutely vital for us. They're like the unsung heroes, actually. Crucial for hormone production, absorbing essential vitamins, things like A, D, E, and K, and they keep your brain and skin super healthy too. See? Each macro really does play a distinct, powerful role in your body, fueling your goals. Understanding them is like getting a blueprint for your own personal health, We've laid the groundwork for what macros are and why they're so crucial. But how do you actually translate all this into your specific nutritional plan? How do you use macros as a compass, not some kind of straitjacket? Get ready, because next we're diving into exactly that, making this super practical for you. All right, so now you understand why protein, carbs, and fats are so crucial for your body, powering everything from muscle repair to brain function, right? But that's just step one, the real magic, the true personalization that actually happens when you figure out your unique blueprint. Ready to stop guessing and start building a macro strategy that actually works for your life and your goals? Well, let's demystify calculation and tracking right now. First off, calculating your personalized macros. It isn't some complex equation, We'll start with your goal weight. That's critical, and factor in your activity level. Think of it like this. A busy college student pulling all-nighters, they'll have different needs than a weekend warrior training for a marathon. Or, say, a desk job professional just starting their fitness journey. Our free downloadable template linked below, it actually guides you step by step, helping you pinpoint your ideal numbers based on your unique profile. So, for example, if your goal is 2,000 calories with a 40/30/30 protein, carb, fat split, That translates to 200 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, and, well, roughly 67 grams of fat daily. Your template will help you really dial in your specific split. But once you have those numbers, how do you actually stick to them? It's super easy, actually. Free apps like MyFitnessPal or Chronometer, they're fantastic tools. They help you track without feeling restrictive, really building awareness about what you're eating. It's not about promoting perfection. So now you know your targets and how to track them. But beyond basic definitions, actually, not all macros are created equal. Let's optimize your plate by diving deeper into macro quality and how it truly impacts your results next. All right, so you've absolutely crushed those first steps, mastering how to calculate your macros and starting to choose some quality foods. But here's where it actually gets really interesting, Not all proteins, carbs, or fats are created equal. Today, we're diving beyond just the numbers. We're going to talk about the types of macros and how they profoundly impact your energy, your mood, and even your gains. So let's start with carbs, shall we? And hey, forget the fear-mongering. Carbs are fuel, period. But there's a huge difference, right? Think about simple carbs, like those in sugary drinks. They hit your system fast, quick burst, then often a crash. Now compare that to complex carbs. You find those in oats, brown rice, or, well, even veggies. Think of it this way. Simple carbs are like a quick sprint. But complex carbs, packed with all that fiber, they're like a slow, steady marathon. They keep you energized and feeling full for much longer. All right, next up, let's tackle fats. For too long, we've been told fat makes you fat, right? Well, that's a myth, and we need to debunk it right now. The scientific truth is, your body actually needs healthy fats for hormone production, nutrient absorption, and yes, even brain function. It's an energy surplus, eating more calories than you burn, not just eating fat, that leads to fat storage. So focus on unsaturated fats. Think avocados, nuts, and those amazing omega-3s from fatty fish. These are champions for your heart and your overall health. Just limit excessive saturated fats, and definitely avoid those artificial trans fats found in processed junk. And finally, protein, our muscle-building superhero. Now, you'll often hear about complete versus incomplete proteins. Complete proteins, think eggs, chicken, or soy. They contain all the essential amino acids your body can't make itself, so they're super crucial for muscle repair and growth. And plant-based eaters, hey, don't stress. Combining incomplete protein sources, like beans and rice, for example, can absolutely give you that complete amino acid profile. And actually, for those aiming to build muscle, research shows that strategically timing some protein intake, especially around your workouts, can really optimize recovery. So, ultimately, the quality of your macros isn't just about hitting a number. It's about optimizing your performance, your recovery, and honestly, how amazing you feel every single day. All right, we've gone from understanding the absolute basics of macros to optimizing your food choices for peak performance. So now, let's tackle the big question many of you have, macro mastery. When should you actually track your macros? When is it better to just, well, chill? And how do you make this sustainable for life? Here's the deal. Tracking macros? It can be incredibly powerful, especially if you're a complete beginner who needs to learn portion sizes. Or maybe you've hit a stubborn plateau, or you have a very specific goal, like competition prep or a significant body composition change. See, it offers this precise feedback loop. It teaches you exactly what's in your food, how it impacts your body, and actually helps you prioritize those nutrient-dense options. But hey, good news. If tracking feels super overwhelming, please don't stress. Intuitive eating, listening to your body's hunger and fullness cues, or even just simple hand-based portion control, are fantastic alternatives. Really. Focus on making mindful, nutrient-dense choices first. Prioritize protein, fiber, and plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables. You can absolutely enjoy dining out and social events without feeling chained to an app. Just aim for protein first, load up on veggies, and be mindful of those liquid calories. And here's the most liberating truth. You won't track forever. Most people, well, they use it as a powerful learning tool. Then, they transition to a more intuitive, flexible approach once they've built that awareness. So, your macro goals? They'll naturally evolve with your progress and lifestyle. Ultimately, it's about building sustainable habits for a lifetime of health, not a life sentence of counting. Next, we're busting some common macro myths and setting you up for long-term success. So here's the bottom line. You've uncovered what macros are and how they truly fuel your unique goals. You're now equipped to calculate and track your personal targets, and you can confidently choose the very best macro-rich foods. You see, this isn't about restriction at all. No, it's about empowering you with informed choices. Now, it's really your turn to apply all this knowledge and transform your health journey. Ready to take control? Then go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe for even more helpful guidance. So what macro myth did this video bust for you? Let me know in the comments. I read them all. So if this totally demystified macros for you, hit that like button. It really helps others find this clear, science-backed advice too. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss out on our weekly science-backed nutrition insights. So if you're ready to put all this into practice, we've got something for you. Check out Meal Prepping for Macro Tracking. It's linked right here.